guys, welcome back to yet another video. Today's video I'm going to explain to you why you should start with your YouTube channel or Instagram feed in 2022. Now the idea is really simple because it's not too late to start and it's always a good time to start when the new year has begun. And I'm going to explain to you why you should start right now rather than think before starting. Starting is the best way to get better in your photography, whatever your level of knowledge currently is. So whether you only have a smartphone or you just bought an expensive DSLR camera or mirrorless camera or whatever you just bought, gear doesn't matter. Okay, it does matter after a while. But right now, if you just want to start, just use whatever you currently have and start shooting with it and start improving while using your gear to the best. That's how I started as well. For like, I need to think. Now, I need to explain it differently. I've always been creative. I've been using Photoshop since like I was 12-13 years old, and I've always used cameras that I had at my disposal at that time. I was using a camera. So for instance, my parents bought an expensive Sony camera, they used it on holidays and I started to use it as well. Instead of shooting in automatic mode, I just started to play around with manual mode. And slowly I started to take over the camera, started to use it at my own a bit more and started to play more and more with manual mode, and that's how I rolled slowly into photography and videography. Now I've always been creative, so that's something you need to keep in mind, and it doesn't mean that you need to be creative as well. Now then I decided to buy my first DSLR camera, which was in September 2017. Since then I left it on the shelves a bit longer until I went to Lapland, Finland for my first serious holiday on my own. I wasn't happy with my results of the camera because I was a bit too ambitious and I put the entire camera in full manual mode. Even the focus was put in manual mode because I thought I want to shoot everything in manual to get the best. But unfortunately, shooting in full manual focus is really difficult, especially if you're sitting on a sledge that's being pulled by dogs. And that's how I destroyed my best holiday photos. So go step by step, take the gear that you have at your disposal right now and start improving life. So after buying my camera back in 2017, I simply started, I left it on the shelves until my trip to Lapland, Finland, and after that, I felt like I bought a rather expensive camera. I just don't want to leave it on the shelf until my next holiday, and that's why I started my 365 challenge basically. The main goal was to improve my photography work and to avoid mistakes I made during my trip to Lapland, and I just wanted to create more content than I already did. So that's how I started walking around in the neighborhood, and I'm still walking around in the neighborhood because I simply love nature and mainly the forest. And by snapping a photo every single day, you really keep boosting your creativity, because whenever I stop creating for a while, I kind of start losing motivation. So the best remedy for that is just don't start to think about creating, but just go out. Start walking a bit around. If you live in a city, start walking around in the city. Don't overthink it and just start snapping photos, and the creative flow will start to flow by itself. For instance, right now I didn't have any inspiration for the past few days, even weeks. I did create a bunch of lists with possible ideas for videos, so ideas ain't the problem, it's only a lack of motivation at some time. And the best way to start creating is just going out and creating videos or photos or whatever you'd like to do. And that's how I recorded 4 different videos today. And that's what you guys need to do. So I suggest maybe start taking a photo every single day during the year, grab your phone, snap a photo of a random thing you see close by. Or what I did was go out on a weekly basis or twice a week and use those photos to post every single day. And that way I basically rolled into the Instagram game, the YouTube game, after some pushes from opticalwander, and look what he reached already. So with that being said, don't start thinking too much, and you don't need to be great to start, just start to become great. And with that piece of advice I will end this little video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up. If you didn't already, please leave a comment down below. Hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!